2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans and the Chicago Bulls. So the Pelicans win the tip. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Down low, it's Randle and Davis. Holiday and Moore filling out the perimeter. And it's Payton in at the point guard.
Well, I love the way Payton is always looking to swing the ball. I mean, he's constantly on the lookout for the ball reversal to help an open teammate get a shot.
Korver kicks to Rose. Here's the teardrop. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Now here's Payton. To the inside, stolen by Noah. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. The 11-footer, rebounded by Moore. To the inside, and Davis with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot. Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
13 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
Down low, Noah, and finished off by Noah.
And that's the role they want for Rose, getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Randle finds Holiday. Rebound by the Bulls.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Now here's Rose. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Boozer kicks to Dang. Count it.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
Rose against Payton. To the paint. It's deflected. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Boozer up top. Back to Dang. Over in the corner, Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Over Payton. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Boozer's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, you want to see Boozer hit the boards, utilizing that big, strong body there on the offensive glass.
And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Payton kicks to Moore. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Outside Dang. From about 19 feet, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
Holiday, the pass to Payton. Davis against Noah, and the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his first foul. On defense, Chicago, and Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Got to be more careful. Can't pick up 2 fouls this early on. You just can't.
The Bulls making a switch here. Scalabrini's checked in. Payton looking around. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Kevin, at 6'3", Payton has good size for a point guard, and he uses that size to draw fouls.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game right now. He doesn't get the second one.
Elfrid Payton is known primarily for his playmaking ability. The way he moves the ball is exactly what you want from your point guard.
And on his third shot, he finally gets it to fall. Chicago leading by 6. Left side Rose, and the dunk by Boozer.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
Now here's Payton. No good there. Nice D from Rose. To the wing right side. Scalabrini dishes to Rose. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans trail by 8. Payton outside. Pass to Holiday. Kicks it to Moore. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Moore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Korver finds Rose. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Rose has got 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Now here's Randall. Shot clock at 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Omer Ashe, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the stripe.
Rose kicks to Korver. Pass to Boozer. outside Rose. And the Bulls with another miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And here are the Bulls now, following the score by New Orleans. Korver against Randall. Korver, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Holiday against Korver, and yes, it's good. Holiday's got his first basket. Chicago trailing here. Rose with the ball. He's got 5. And there's the pass to Boozer. Ashik against Davis. Fade away. Ashik no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. New Orleans also making some changes. Mirotic comes in for Julius Randle, and it's Solomon Hill in for Moore. Good on the second free throw.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
Now here's Rose. Double team on Rose. Back to Korver. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Payton kicks to Mirotic, and that one is good. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
Miller's checked in for Payton.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Pelicans. Darius Miller.
Scalabrini passes to Korver. Rose against Miller. There's the dish to Holiday. And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Now here's Ashik. No points in the game yet for him. Shot's good by Gibson.
A competent score from the mid-range. Actually, maybe his best part of his game. Gibson's solid at recognizing when that shot's available.
And that one's good by Davis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Rose. He's got 5. Here's Gibson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And his work in the weight room on full display there. Gibson is excellent at sticking with his shot despite the contact.
And so here's New Orleans. Here's Holiday. He's got 5. Here's Davis. The layup off target.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Scalabrini, no luck. Lets it go from 14. Nice jump shot. Good. Scalabrini's got his first 2 points of the night. Outside Hill. Mirotic inside. Gibson on him. Knocked loose. And Finished off by Mirotic.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here is Korver following the score by New Orleans. Rose, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Holiday gets the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Korver. He kicks to Rose. Over Holiday. Rose. Good. Rose has got the game tied up here for Chicago.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to utilize Rose at the point guard position. Run him off screens all night long.
Holiday finds Davis. Miller outside. 6 to shoot. Hill looking it over. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Pelicans lead by 2. Now Rose. He has 7. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for New Orleans. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man. Just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. Omer Ashik is out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Dang. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. Here's Davis. Following the score by Taj Gibson. And the shot is good.
Well, Anthony Davis has a nice high-arching jump shot. I love seeing him shoot it from here. Hard for the defense to match up with him.
Now here's Dang. And the shot goes down. Dang's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Davis. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Holiday against Rose. Down low, Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
I like the fact that Gibson did not settle for the layup there. He took it hard and threw it down.
And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Miller outside. Pass to Davis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Joakim Noah. He's checked in for Omer Ashik.
Joakim Noah.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Korver. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead. And here's Holiday. Hill passes to Mirotic. Hill against Dang. Outside Hill. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Bulls. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Korver kicks to Rose. Pelicans pull it in. Just his first attempt. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Miller.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Pass to Korver. The tray. Hill pulls it in.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
To the middle, here's Holiday, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Holiday's got it all tied up now for New Orleans. Korver finds Rose. At the elbow, it's Noah. Outside Korver, and it's Dang in the corner. There's the three. Good on the triple. Dang's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I think they're winning because of him. I mean, he's hitting a lot of his shots right now.
Passes it to Davis. Miller outside. Davis kicks to Miller. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dang bounce pass. Noah high post. Dang looking it over. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. And now a 5-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
And the Bulls making a change here. Boozer's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Anthony Davis. Ejuan Moore comes in for Miller. And it's Payton in for Jrue Holiday. And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now here's Payton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, I think the postgame of Payton catches defenders off guard. I mean, he's got a lot of moves down there.
Rose with the ball. Now Payton defending. Rose kicks to Boozer. Back to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dang for 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist here tonight. Pelicans trail by 6. Payton passes to Mirotic. Now Hill. Back to Mirotic. Connects from 3-point range. Mirotic has got 7 points in the game.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Now here's Boozer. Back to Rose. 6 to shoot. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good on the way in. He's got 9.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Payton with the ball. Noah picks him up, and Randle throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And here are the Bulls now, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Korver for 3, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now here is Hill. Back to Payton. Over Rose. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, it's good to see Payton work on that mid-range jumper. He's put in a lot of time to make that a consistent part of his game.
Here's Dang. The teardrop falls in. And the Bulls lead by 6.
You know, this quarter has been all him, all about him. They're getting it to him in his spots, and he's taking over.
Randle right side. Moore outside. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bulls making a switch here. Scalabrini's checked in.
Scalabrini.
Chicago leading by 6. Rose looking around. Here's Scalabrini. Excellent D there from Mirotic. And Hill has it in the corner. Sinks the triple. Hill's got 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Rose. He's got 9. It's stolen by Hill. Unloads from 13. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Scalabrini dishes to Boozer. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
Got to appreciate the interior game of Boozer. I mean, really does a nice job scoring in the paint and has a high arcing shot that helps him do so.
Now here's Payton. He has 5.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Omer Asher, he's checked in for the Bulls. And both free throws good for Payton. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Bulls. 3-point lead. Kicks to Boozer. Shoots over Mirotic. Boozer, no good. And here's New Orleans now. Moore finds Mirotic. Nice D from Dang.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And that's a shot you almost have to concede to Rose. You can't stop everything, and protecting the rim has got to come first.
Now here's Randall. He gets that one.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
That free throw good from Randall.
After playing just one season of college basketball, Randall entering the NBA with much fanfare, trying to live up to that lofty billing now.
Now here's Rose. 11 points in the game. Here's Dang, and it's good off the back rim and in. Dang's got 18 points.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Randall.
Man does a nice job feeling his way around the interior. Randall just scratching the surface of his vast potential.
Here's Dang, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Payton outside to the paint, and Randall throws it down.
Ever on the attack. That's just Randall's mindset.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Left side, Dang. There's 1:17 left here in the second, and the layup's good off the glass. Dang's got 22 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Randall against Ashik. It's back to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. From deep, Moore. That one misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Scalabrini. It's Chicago with another bucket. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Payton against Rose. Payton passes to Randall. Shoots over Ashik. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got 4 rebounds in this game. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
The kick out to Rose. Clock at 6. And the Bulls get it back on the wing. Dang. Back to Boozer. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Boozer's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Luol Deng playing terrific basketball in this one. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly. And so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Their offense had a nice rhythm to it, smooth.
And that's a...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Luol Deng in this game. He's been everywhere.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. More outside at the 3 with Randall down on the block at 4. Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt, and it's Davis at the center position. Here's Deng, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Deng's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Bulls. Pelicans trail by 10. Payton kicks to Davis. Back to Payton. It's stolen by Rose. And it's Deng at the elbow. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That's 10 points for Carlos Boozer.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, Kevin. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Payton against Rose. Clock at 6. Payton against Boozer. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. They get Carlos Boozer. For New Orleans, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Chicago leading by 10. The pass to Deng. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Holiday finds Davis. To the inside. And Jrue Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Davis. Holiday's got it back down to within single digits for New Orleans. Pass to Deng. Back to Rose. The three-pointer is right on target. Rose has got 14 points for the game.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Payton against Boozer. Payton drives in. Sweet little floater. 11 points in the game.
And you can tell Payton has put a bunch of work into that floater. Getting it off quickly before the defense can react is the key.
Rose passes to Deng. And there it is for him. Deng's got 26.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche full menu for him, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Darius Miller, he's checked in for New Orleans. Davis looking for an opening. It's stolen by Randall. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Good on the bucket.
In transition, Randall extremely mobile for a power forward.
The Bulls leading by 9. The feed now to Dang. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Taj Gibson's checked in for Boozer. For Chicago, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Free throw good from Luol Deng.
And Deng brings a lot to the table. I mean, a terrific defender, and he's very reliable as a scorer at all 3 levels.
Here's Payton. Lays it up and banks it in. Payton's got 13 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Rose. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Rose. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Payton dishes to Holiday. He kicks to Randall. Holiday against Korver. Holiday gets the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Rose finds Gibson. That one off the back iron and out. Pelicans trail by 11. Miller with a wide open look. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Miller's got his second bucket.
Always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
Pass to Korver. Payton against Rose. Double team on Rose. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, New Orleans. It's stolen by Davis.
Only one player gets credit for the steal, but really both defenders made it happen on that one.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. In the corner, it's Noah. That's a 2 from Dang, but they recover it. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Boy, it's hard to replace enthusiasm. It can take you so far, and the passion Noah plays with, hustling on the offensive glass, scrappy on the defensive end as well. He's fun to watch.
Payton kicks to Miller. Payton outside. And Payton throws it down.
Hey, when it comes to taking the ball to the basket, Payton is lethal. His speed combined with his length make him incredibly difficult to stop.
Rose passes to Korver. His three-pointer is off the mark. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Holiday against Korver. Holiday looking for an opening.
I'll tell you what, and Dang is a committed defender. Can cover multiple positions, has that long wingspan, which really annoys shooters.
He feeds it to Rose. Buries it down low. Rose has got 8 here in the quarter.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Luol Deng really making a difference here.
I think that's a critical timeout too, Kevin. I mean, they need to find a way to slow him down, shut him down, because he's tearing them apart right now.
And the Bulls making a change here. Scalabrini's checked in. Rose, blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Rose has got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Dishes it to Gibson.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Taj Gibson provides what I think is really valuable wisdom and experience to his team, and he leads by example.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ashik's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Mirotic is checked in. Pelicans trail by 13, and Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Here's Payton. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Payton against Rose, and stolen by Mirotic. Fires at the elbow. Payton can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Mirotic dishes to Payton. Feeds it to Davis. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up.
Rose finds Corver. Here's Gibson. Again, Chicago.
I think this is where Gibson is most effective. A solid interior scorer with a really nice shooting touch.
To the wing right side. Back to Holiday. Six on the shot clock. Payton outside. From deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Rose kicks to Gibson. Fades away. That one wide left. And so Miller will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 10. Pass to Payton. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hill, he's checked in for New Orleans. So it's the Pelicans now. Mirotic gets the bucket.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Corver kicks to Rose. Double team on Rose. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Bulls have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. That one is off.
And, you know, the defense Ashik provides is important, critical. I mean, a lengthy 7-footer who does a good job changing shots with his length.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Moore's checked in.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back. Shot finished.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside Rose. Kicks it to Corver. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, Jrue will head to the line for 2. The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. The free throw drops for Korver.
Tell you what, you've got to get to Korver right away. This guy has unlimited range and a lightning quick release.
Boozer, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Moore against Ashik. Left side, Davis. That one goes. Count it. Davis has got 20 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Rose passes to Korver, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Pelicans trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Mirotic. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Carlos Boozer.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
The Bulls leading by 4. To the middle. Ashik, no good. There's the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Scalabrine. Back to Rose. Boozer trying to get open, and he gets the bucket. Rose has got 14 points here in the second half.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over a game.
Hill finds Mirotic. Stolen by Ashik. Rose against Holiday. Outside Rose. Outside Boozer. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
Simply missed a connection there. I mean, I like the unselfishness. Admirable, but just not the result.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. The pass to Moore. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. Holiday against Rose. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw, good, Rose.
At the line for
2. He hits both from the stripe.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Bulls out front. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Rose. Omer Ashik is out there with Boozer. Then there's Brian Scalabrine. And it's Korver in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Rose against Holiday. Outside Rose. 5 on the clock. Over Holiday. Rose, no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Pass to Scalabrine. Boozer kicks to Rose. Launches a three. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. Jrue Dang is checked in for the Bulls.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Inside, and there's Rose on the assist by Dang. Dang's got 6 assists now in the game.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Payton passes to Holiday. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Bulls. Boozer against Payton. Randall trying to get open is Mirotic. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Randall.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randall is a bully baller. With those big shoulders and that muscular body, he does a nice job putting them to use.
Here's Payton. To take the lead, count it, and the foul. They get Carlos Boozer.
You know, even when Payton takes tough shots against good defense, you feel comfortable with it because he's so good at making shots through contact.
Free throw off from Payton.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Moore with it. He kicks it to Mirotic. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Rose against Payton. Rose finds Dang. Back to Rose. Clock at 6. Over Randall. Got a piece of it.
Does not have a shot blocker's reach, but Randall makes up for it with excellent anticipation.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Chicago calls timeout. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He told them, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Let's keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. He dishes it to Payton. And Boozer with the block. And he gets it back. And he's able to get it back. Here's Dang. And the Bulls with another miss. Pelicans leading by 4. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Down low. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
Pelicans.
Off the inbound. And too long on the shot. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
Randall on the follow. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Really getting after it. Randall beating up that offensive glass.
Basket counts. 33 points for Luol Deng.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Deng. No good off the back of the rim. New Orleans leading by 5. Down low. It's stolen by Deng. Right side Rose. And it's blocked by Mirotic. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Nice open look, but it's no good. Outside Deng. Pass to Scalabrine. Kicks it to Boozer. Outside Deng. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Deng's got 35 in the game.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Randall with the bucket.
Forcing his way in is Randall. Hard for the defender to counter his strength.
Now Rose over Payton. They grab their own miss. Noah, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
No one covering. And 12 points for Kyle Korver.
Yeah, that catch and shoot game of Korver is lethal. His ability to immediately fire off the pass as good as it gets.
Gibson against Holiday. Stolen by Noah. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And the Pelicans making a change here. Miller's checked in.
Darius Miller.
New Orleans in the lead. Here's Holiday. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And that's now 20 points for Jrue Holiday.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Lets it go from 14. Good as the jump shot falls. Korver's got 4 points in the quarter. Payton against Rose. Payton dishes to Miller. Randall left side. No good on that one. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
And the wide open shot from Rose. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
Here's Randall. Rebound by the Bulls. Gibson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
And here's Rose outside. Dives for it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. The Pelicans trail. And Holiday kicks to Miller. Korver against Holiday. High arcing shot.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten everyone that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
For your Bulls, Luol Deng.
Free throw good from Luol Deng. Dang hits them both. Pelicans trail by 3. Payton kicks to Randall. The dish to Moore. Back to Randall. Poked away. Stolen by Noah. Korver against Holiday. Gibson passes to Korver. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And the Pelicans with the possession. Payton outside, inside, it's tipped. Wants to get it to Randall and does. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Rose against Payton. Outside Rose to the middle. Here's Noah. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Noah's got 4 points in the quarter.
And so difficult to contain Rose off the pick and roll. It creates opportunities all over the floor.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Luol Deng.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Here's Holiday. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Holiday's got 22 points.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
Holiday gets the bucket.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
The Bulls leading by 3. To the inside. And there's Korver on the assist by Rose.
And how about the experience that Korver brings in these moments? He's used to having the ball and not afraid to take that big shot.
And it's in there. Holiday's got 17 points here in the second half. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. Passes it to Korver. And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. .121 left to play in the final quarter. A floater, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And New Orleans gets called for the foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. with the block. To the left side wing. Here's Rose. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And here's New Orleans now. Randall finds Holiday. Out to the right wing. Here's Moore. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And so they foul intentionally.
At the line, Derrick.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth. And the Pelicans with possession here. Outside Holiday. Over Corver. Count it.
Boy, this young kid is fun. Randall proving that the moment, not too big for him.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
And Holiday kicks to Payton. And there's the pass to Miller. And here's Moore outside. He can't get that one to fall.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Controlling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.